that I wanted to say and share with you guys.
I'm almost in your same boat. I was mainly raised by women, so I'm pretty emotional on a lot of stuff too. But at least I had a stepdad. But we hated each other. That's why I say we were kind of in the same boat. And he may not have hated me, but I was 6 to 16. I couldn't stand him. I have never, and something y'all may learn about me, I have never met my biological father in my 34 years on this planet. I know 2 people right now who is raising 1 and 2 kids by themselves. And they are both wonderful women. And they are doing an amazing job with their kids. So you don't seem like you are. You're an excellent person. Looks like your mom did an excellent job too. All right. The next one was being balanced. Being a balanced father. This one, this is the one that I really feel like is what's wrong with a lot of kids today, and what the guy was saying about the kids in college. I'm sorry, what's your name? Isaac. What Isaac was saying about the people at school. Does it seem like they were disciplined or were not disciplined?
There's a mix, but there's definitely people who have not been disciplined.
Yeah.
Well, at least they have no self-discipline, at the very least, and that's got to be a byproduct of not having discipline.
There was it said some fathers are doormats. The children walk all over them. Fearful. They're scared of the children's wrath if they try to discipline the children. They rarely do discipline, if at all. And when they do, it's less than a smack on the hand, which this creates a problem because they never really learn respect and authority, and they don't recognize and accept God's rule over them, which to me I think is worse because everyone wants to go to heaven. At least I would hope. So then that's the one extreme. The other extreme is the fathers that are despots, and they walk all over their children. They are scared of being embarrassed by their kids. When they discipline them regularly, if not more, and when they do, it's super severe, and it's harsh. Consequently, the children become angry and frustrated and disheartened, and that jeopardizes being able to penetrate their hearts with the gospel. So where to find that perfect balance is really important. And the reason it's important is because when the children are balanced, they have a well-balanced household and disciplined well, the children are usually well-adjusted and they respect authority. And that makes their hearts more receptive to their Heavenly Father and His plan to save them from their sins. The last thing that I got is being a loving father. The man who wrote all this said that he was watching a TV show, an interview, and it said, I know for a fact, the female teenager said, I know for a fact that my parents don't love me. So he thought about that for a minute. He's like, why would they not love her? Why does she think that? Why does she know that? Why does she say that? And the interviewer asked, well, why do you say that? And she said, well, it's because they never tell me no. They let me do whatever I want. They let me do whatever I want, whenever I want to do it. They treat me more like their friend than their child. And if they really love me, they would actually care about what I did or what I didn't do. In Proverbs 13:24, it says, whoever spares the rod hates the son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. correct me if I'm wrong, but that's basically saying don't spare the rod, but don't be afraid to use it either.
Yeah, you need to discipline your child.
And don't overuse it.
In the state of Kentucky, it's legal to use to spank your children. It's very dangerous, and I don't think it should be legal to spank a child with a hand, especially if a grown man hits a child, a 2-year-old child, in the face, where it leaves a mark. There could be permanent brain damage. And also, if you use a flat object and a grown man hits hard enough, he can hurt internal organs. I think that's talking more about a switch, not a rod like a metal rod.
Yeah,
It's
but
a switch.
you're saying that you're saying they should have to use like a switch.
Yes, use a
and
neutral
use
object.
it on the rear end, or
Yes, you use a neutral object and never punish the child, always discipline the child. Some children do not need discipline because they're okay. Other kids need a lot of discipline, so there's a lot of balance there.
I need it a lot.
Another verse in Proverbs that's like that, it's almost funny the way it words it. It says, do not spare the child from your son. He says, he will not surely die. He won't die. Which is a rather funny way of putting it, but it reinforces that idea. I think, I've told my parents this and they usually just laugh at it. I don't think I was spanked enough. I have things where I'm like, you know what? If my parents had been a little rougher with me, I probably would have done some stupid things I did.
Again, you seem like pretty cool dude. I mean, you're here at church. It seems like your parents did a really good job. He goes on to say that a child who is never disciplined may justifiably conclude that he or she is not loved. I agree with that. At the beginning, we got like 2 more minutes. At the beginning, I told you guys that being a father has been one of the hardest and challenging, most difficult jobs in my life. And again, I compare that to the military. What I didn't say, what I saved for the end, was that it's also been the most rewarding, most love-fulfilled, and most proudest moments I've ever had in my life. Being a father is the best job I'll ever have. I don't know if the hospital forgot to give me one, but does anyone got a manual for kids? Because I don't have one. But anyone else got anything?
There's also a balance in Proverbs. If you have a righteous child, that can be wonderful to you as a parent. But if you have a fool as a child, that's going to be really bad. The other thing that's missing from our culture is the natural respect of the patriarch. Everything's been done in our culture, coming from Hollywood down, to break down that respect of the patriarch. And then we're surprised, or Hollywood seems to be surprised, at the absent fathers. And we need to just understand we must not only be respect worthy, but we must also make sure that there is respect. I think that's the war that you need to win in the house, that your children must respect you.
Well, what's really surprising me is the last several weeks we've heard of all these sexual misconducts with all these people, with all these men on these women. And a lot of them are at the age where I thought they were raised in a time when, all this, not to spare the rod, which is confusing me. But it seems, I've always said this, though. I mean, Hollywood's always needed church. But I don't know what's going on with the world anymore. All these are coming out. Seems like it started with Bill Cosby, and then it's just flooded from there. And I'm really scared. That's another thing I'm worried about with the girls. What happens if I'm not there, something bad happens to them. But it's 8 o'clock, and let's close with a word of prayer real quick. Lord, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to everyone tonight, and for giving me my 2 beautiful girls, and for surrounding myself with my family and with my village of Summit Church of Christ. Thank you for giving all of us men, other men, to talk to and to seek advice from and learn lessons from. Help all of us, Lord, from being negligent fathers and preferring your praise over anyone else's. Help us be compassionate fathers and know when to deal gently and understandingly. Help us to be well balanced so our children will be more receptive to you and to the word. Help us be loving fathers, fathers that our children will be proud of and know in the deepest part of their hearts that they were loved with all of our hearts. Thank you for bringing us all together, and help us get home safe. Amen.